Hello mga kawamat. In this video, we will discuss components of the language of mathematics. So we have four components. The first one is discreteness. The second one is grammar. The third one is productivity. And the fourth one is displacement. So we will discuss that one by one. So discreteness, it means that the language of mathematics is made up of distinct symbols and units that can be combined according to rules. So, ibig sabihin, in mathematics, all the symbols have their own meaning. So, like for example, yung symbol na 2 ay different sa ibig sabihin sa symbol na 3. So, magkaiba po sila. Every number, variable, or symbol has a specific rule, and when arranged correctly, they form meaningful statements. So this avoids confusions and ensures accuracy. For example, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. It uses discrete or separate symbols with exact meaning. Changing just one symbol, like for example, we change 5 as 6. So ibig sabihin, mali na yung 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. So nagbago. It alters the entire meaning. So again, when you say discreteness, so merong pagkahiwa-hiwalay or ibig sabihin magkaiba ang ibig sabihin ng bawat symbols. So may ibig sabihin ang bawat isa. So hindi pare-pareho. So again, so kagaya nga ng nabanggit ko kanina, so yung 2 ay iba sa 3 at ang addition ay hindi pwedeng palitan ng division o kaya ng multiplication dahil magkaiba sila ng ibig sabihin. Another component of language of mathematics is the grammar. So, kagaya rin ng Filipino at English language, so yung mathematics has rules and patterns and own grammars that guide how numbers, symbols, and operations are arranged. If the rules are not followed, the statement become incorrect or meaningless. So, kagaya na lang po ng PEMDAS. So, for example, we have the quantity of 2 plus 3 times 4 is equals to 20. So, follows order of operations. So, kapag ang ginawa natin, 2 plus or may something missing, uh, on the given, so invalid because hindi mo makukuha or it breaks the structures of the grammar. So, or the sentences rather. So, hindi mo siya makukuha yung tamang sagot. So, grammar, kagaya din sa Filipino at sa English, yung mathematics ay may sinusunod din. So, may wika din or may lingwahe ding sinusunod ang mathematics. So, yung 2 plus 3, hindi ibig sabihin incomplete sentence pa yon. Kasi, ang 2 plus 3 ay hindi mo masasagot. Pero kapag nilagyan mo ng 2 plus 3 equals 5, that is a complete sentence. So, ibig sabihin, makukuha mo. Makukuha mo yung sagot. Kasi pag 2 plus 3, so kulang pa yon, no? Kulang pa yung sentence na yon. So the grammar in mathematics includes the order of operations. So PEMDAS, you know already PEMDAS. So P stands for parenthesis, E stands for exponent, then M stands for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So the proper use of symbols, standard ways of writing equations, sets, and expressions. So lahat yan pasok dito sa grammar ng mathematics. Another is the productivity o ibig sabihin yung pagiging malikhain. No? May maganito rin sa language of mathematics, no? Na kayang bumuo ng iba pang statement. So mula sa isang basic na symbol at rules, so kaya niyang magbigay ng other combination o ng bagong idea. So, mathematical language can create an unlimited number of new and original statements using a finite set of symbols and rules. This shows that math is creative and can be expanded to explain new ideas. So, for example, from simple number, we can build 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So, that's a basic arithmetic. But using the equation, or this is the E is equal to mc squared. So, this will be the physics equation. We also have a quadratic function. F of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. All are formed from the same basic symbols, yet they express entirely different concepts. So, what are the other examples? So, halimbawa, yung mga simpleng addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division at other numbers like the counting numbers, no? Start from 1, no? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on ay ibig sabihin nun, gagamitin natin ng in other way. So, yung mga symbols na yan, variables, pwede natin pagsamahin yung mga numbers, yung variables, or yung mga letters. Okay, makaka-build tayo ng equation, ng formulas, na kung saan yun ang gagamitin natin to predict, to produce, to solve, or to solve a solutions. Okay? This is the last component of the language of mathematics, displacements. So the language of mathematics can describe concepts beyond the here and now. It can talk about the past, future, distance, or even imaginary scenarios. Math is not limited to the present. It can model possibilities and abstract ideas. So for example, past the population in 1900 was about 1.6 billion. In the future, okay, we can predict na, no? If the population grows at 2% per year, so may pattern, it will double in about 35 years. So by using the formulas, okay, using the characteristics of mathematics and components of the language of mathematics, so makapredict na natin ano mo yung approximately number of population on a certain year. So pag sinabi nating displacement, no, meron itong language of mathematics, may kakayahan siyang gamitin sa ibang konteksto. At yan, yung sinasabi nga natin, we have past and future. So, in other scenario, pwede natin gamitin itong language of mathematics. So, ang math ay hindi lang limited, no? Para sa ngayon, no? Hindi siya limitado. So, pwede mo rin i-describe or pwede mong balikan yung mga past na situation, okay, o in the future because of the language of mathematics. So, meron tayong formula no, for predicting the approximation number of population. So, may tinatawag tayong population growth. Okay, like for example, yung number of bacteria, mapipredict natin yan. Okay? So another example, so like for example yung I, that is an imaginary. So kapag kukunin natin, this is an example of complex numbers. So other, kapag gamit natin yung mathematics, pwede nating i-calculate o i-compute, no? Yung years o edad ng mga sinaunang fossil. Sukatin ang kasalukuyang inflation. So that is using mathematics. Uhulaan o to predict, no, ang magiging population. Like for example ng Pilipinas sa 2050. So this is because of the language of mathematics. So next is I prepared 5 question. Okay, so pwede nyo akong sabayang sumagot. Okay, multiple choice naman ito. So, which component of the language of mathematics is demonstrated by the fact that the symbols plus or the addition, multiplication, and equals are separate, distinct units that cannot be confused with one another? A. Grammar. B. Productivity. C. Discreteness. D. Displacement. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer is discreteness. So alam naman natin na discreteness refers to the fact that mathematical symbols are distinct, non-continuous units. So Each symbol set as number or an operator is a separate and identifiable component. Another question number two. The set of rules that dictates the proper order of operations, so in example, multiplication before addition, and the correct placement of symbols in equation is known as the mathematical languages. A. Grammar. B. Productivity. C. Discreteness. D. Displacement. So in five, four, three, two, one, go. So what is the answer? Letter A, grammar. So the grammar of mathematics consists of the rules and syntax that govern how symbols are arranged to form valid and meaningful expression. So this includes conventions like the order of operations. So kagaya ng nabanggit natin kaninang PEMDAS. Number three, the ability to generate an infinite number of unique, meaningful equation and expression from a limited set of symbols and rules is a characteristic known as A. Grammar, B. Productivity, C. Discreteness, D. Displacement. So what will be the answer? Okay, what do you think is the answer? Okay, so the answer is productivity. So, productivity is the ability to generate limitless under or no limitless number or valid sentence or expression from a finite set of rules and symbols. So in mathematics, you can always create new equation or formula. So take note of that. So next, number four, a mathematician uses a formula to describe the orbit of a planet that is billions of miles away. This capability is an example of which component of the language of mathematics? Letter A, grammar, B, productivity, C, discreteness, D, displacement. So in five, four, three, two, one. So what is the answer? Letter D, displacement. So displacement is the ability of the language to communicate about things that are not physically present in space or time. So this is a core feature of mathematics, allowing for discussion about abstract concepts, historical events, and astronomical objects. So last question. Which of the following is an example of productivity in the language of mathematics? Letter A, the use of the same symbols like X to represent different unknown values in different problems. B, the rule that a variable must be followed by an operation signed before another variable. Letter C, the ability to create new, valid theorems and proofs from existing ones. D. The distinction between an integer and a fraction. So in five, four, three, two, one. Okay, so the correct answer is the ability to create new valid theorems and proofs from existing ones. So this example directly demonstrate productivity. So the capacity to generate novel and complex ideas, so like theorems and proofs, from a foundational set of axioms and rules. So I hope you learned something about components of the language of mathematics. See you in the next video.